as I was talking about yesterday about balance stealing, one of the first things that we did yesterday was we would actually get right there. If he was up, and let's say, well, no, actually, just stand probably. Okay. And let's say he was a patron who was being very rude or whatever, and I had to control him. One of the first things I taught was I took my hand up just like this here. And this kind of reminds me of praying mantis, but it's actually from Silat. I would walk up, I would trap his elbow to his body, depending on how I wanted to take this. Maybe he was coming at me with his right hand. I'm going to trap it. I want to take my left foot and I'm going to go outside his. I want to take my right foot and I'm going to go right outside his left foot, just like so, and put my hand right to the back of his neck and I'm going to trip him up. Okay. If he was stepping forward, and I thought I was being threatened, I would be here. Okay. Now notice where his balance is at. My left foot is on the outside of his right foot, as my hand is actually really being placed right on his neck. Sometimes my elbow can also do this here. So in other words, I'm using my elbow to trap his chin. It's almost like in somewhat of a lock. Now I have the option of letting him fall, or have him trip over my leg, or I can sweep him. If I foot sweep him, then I'm attacking him, and I can get into a lot of trouble if he breaks his hip. Okay? So again, I'm going to do this here. I go. I'm sorry. 1, 4, and here, 2. If he's just standing still and I think he was getting ready to point his finger at me, again, when I trap this, I can go this way. And again, I'm applying forward pressure. Now, if I really wanted to hurt him and I really felt I was in a threat, what's really happening, I'm not going to do it, but I'm just going to illustrate it. I'm actually slamming my body into him. So when I do this motion here, okay, boom, I'm actually applying force. When I do that, in a very violent way. His right hand, and I'm coming like this here, boom. Now notice how my foot is in line with his. In other words, I'm in a position where I can upset his balance. Now, I can also buckle his knee. I can also foot sweep, which I'm not going to do because I don't want him to fall. This is my friend, I don't want to hurt. From here, okay, if I'm coming this way, same thing. And this can be repetitive if you're training this. I can go here, I can go 1, back, 2. Now, if he was punching me from here, boom. Now I went to this foot and I got the hand trapped this way. Or you do that same punch. I can intercept him, which I don't want to hit him, but I want to place this here because this can be either or. And I can come in this way and take his balance that way. Okay? Another thing that I could do, let's say if he was being really unruly and let's say I had to use a distraction. Maybe he put his hand on me like so. So I take my hand out and I pretty much either palm slap him or just slap him just to get him to do something. As I do that, when I hit, pow, see, when I come in again, I can trap him. Okay? Because you have different ways of being able to apply same technique. Because that's basically the key lock exercise. So instead of me going for the hand, I go right for the head. Bam. As I go for the head, the arm is here. I got the hand trapped here, and I got my foot trapping his stance or his leg. Okay? Now, one of the other things that we also taught was the bicep push and bicep pull. Now, I'm going to demonstrate it, raw first. You grab the bicep just like this here. I got my hand right on the bicep, and I want to keep my elbows in. I don't want to keep my elbows flapping out. I want to keep the elbows in, and I'm going to jam his shoulder into him. Now, as I jam the shoulder into him, I'll come back and step back a little bit. As I jam the shoulder into him, I'm going to walk him this way here. Okay? I don't know if I got that, but hopefully you get the idea. I'll do it again. From here, I jam it into him, and this is called a bicep push, and I pretty much move him. I can also do the bicep pull. I do the bicep pull. Again, I keep the arms this way, and I pull him away from me, just like so. Okay? Now, the reason I would use either or of this is to move him. But now, if I feel that he was trying to hit me in the process, see, he kicks, I take this way, then I can shove him in that direction. That's the bicep push. These are techniques that you use when you don't want to hurt somebody. Let's say if you're at a party, and let's say, I'm going to use my teacher's analogy, you're at a party, your best friend is drunk, he's running around naked with a chandelier on his head. You don't want to walk up to him and say, Bob, you're being such a jerk. Bam, the headbutt in the elbow, because then you don't have a friend anymore, and he may sue you or he may want to shoot you. Okay? But this is just for control. Now, if I fear that he was going to take a swing at me, from here, now, which would normally be an elbow to the chin, elbow to the sternum, It could be an elbow to his deltoid or whatever. I can swing him around this way. Okay, let me turn this way. Okay, he does that barbell swing again. When I'm here, now I swing him around. Now, here's the bicep pull. Notice how I take him down to the ground. Okay? Now, however, if he's fighting me on the pull, I can push him. So we have that yin and yang thing going. If he's fighting me on the push, I can pull. And you can maneuver this guy any way you want. In some cases, you can also go to the head. The only problem about maneuvering someone by their head or by their neck is sometimes you can really hurt their neck. Okay, and a lot of times you probably can't get to the neck because his hands are in the way. So this is when trapping can come into play, and I can control him. Excuse me. I can trap him, and I can control him. Now, these palm strikes that I'm hitting him with are not attacking him. I'm not trying to blast him. Bang, 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 bang. I'll be in trouble. I just want to maneuver him to get him out, to come with me, and walk him out. So you can even use your Wing Chun trapping if you know Wing Chun. Pak Sao can still be a Pak Sao without me hitting him with a dot, Pak dot. I can use this and I can maneuver him and walk him out. I can use Lap Sao, same way. I can turn this way here. As I pull him, and even if I think he's going to hit me with the other hand, when I pull him, see, boom, now I can walk him out. At the same time, I'm taking his balance. Okay? So hopefully this stuff will work for you. Okay, I'll go so. Another basic do-mark position is the elbow grind from here. This is when maybe his hand is up and maybe somehow I get that hand or whatever, and I take my wrist, and I grind it against his forearm. Like flex it 1 second. This is the muscle I want to grind against. So I want to take that and I want to grind it. Notice what that does to his body. Notice that this also exposes his temple. It exposes his jawline. So if I wanted to headbutt him at that point, I can do that. But because again, we're in a situation that I can't be totally violent, but I need to control him. Maybe I can just tilt the head back, do this here, and at the same time I want to get out the way, or let me turn this way. I want to get out the way, and then maybe I can take it back and put him in a figure 4 arm lock. Maybe I can flow into a lock this way, where I go take his arm this way, put my arm underneath his. At the same time, I can take him down this way into another figure 4 arm lock. Again, somebody said he could probably punch me in the groin. I said, yeah, I can also knee him. I can stomp on the foot, hit the sciatic nerve in his leg. I can also, again, apply footwork, again, and have his balance. But so I'm not so much worried about him hitting me because he doesn't really have the balance to do so. I can also foot sweep at this point and, again, hurt his hip.